When it comes to learning, you can read all you want, but when you hear about something firsthand, it can make a real impact.
That's exactly what happened when a Holocaust survivor talked with a local 8th grade class. News Channel 5's Leon Bibb has a look at the incredible story.
His story was direct, it was pointed, and told firsthand. A story from the Holocaust, when millions were murdered during World War II. He brought it with him. This survivor of hellish times told how atrocities can begin even with a case of schoolyard bullying.
The 8th graders sat absorbed in a story told in strong and pointed words from a survivor of the Holocaust. This is Willoughby Middle School. The focus of the students is on Max Edelman of Lyndhurst, 89 years old now, but remembering the long ago when he was a young man in Poland. In the 1930s, the German Nazis seized control of much of Europe. Because Edelman was a Jew, his rights were taken and he was put in a Nazi concentration camp where Jews performed slave labor for the Nazi regime.
In that death camp alone, in that Auschwitz, the Nazis murdered 1.5 million people.
Edelman reminds the students more than 6 million Jews were murdered in the Holocaust. He lived only because he could work. The Willoughby Middle School students read the book Diary of Anne Frank, the true story of a Jewish girl who, with her family, were murdered by the Nazis during World War II. Mr. Edelman said the lesson is, accept all people. His words, recognize the differences of people with glorious dignity.
You don't get involved and you don't care. You don't care today, you're not going to care tomorrow, and by the time you wake up, it's a little bit too late.
Willoughby Middle School tied the study of the Holocaust to the school's campaign against bullying. Mr. Edelman told the youngsters the Holocaust, where millions of Jews and others were killed a few decades ago, began small.
To think that people can just treat other people like that, it's wrong. You should just let everyone live their lives as they want to. I just can't believe that people could be this cruel to other human beings.
Lesson from a man whose mission is to not let the world forget what happened and how the hate began. A lesson on the importance of life.
The students at Willoughby Middle School are learning about the problems of bullying. Edelman's comments tied right into that. He said the hateful acts toward the Jews in Europe began small, even in schools where children attended. From there, hate grew, erupting into the Holocaust, where millions were murdered. Leon Bibb, News Channel 5.